for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Falling in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever. shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, all in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun roof. We can do.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already. My name is Jeremy Jones, and of course, y'all know that I make content about sneakers normally, and of course, occasional try-on hauls. Of course, y'all know I got the tattoo sessions coming in here on this joint, and of course, you are now officially joining Music Mondays, man. So smash the like button, sub up. Dunks should be on his way. He texted me. He said he should be en route. So when Dunks hop in the room, I'll definitely add him on. So y'all see the topic, man. We're going to talk Tekashi 6ix9ine or Tekashi 6ix9ine or 6ix9ine or whatever you like to call him, right? We're going to go down the rabbit hole. We're not just going to talk about his jumping that happened, last week where he got jumped at the gym. I think it was a LA Fitness out in Florida, but don't quote me on that. But again, none of this truly deep down surprises me, and that's why I said, are you guys really shocked? That's why I put that in the title. So apparently his baby mama has even spoken out about the jumping as well, but I want to kind of go over who 6ix9ine is and kind of where he just he had that rise and fall, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? So let me see what we got in the building real quick, and then we'll get things started, and then if the Dunks hops in this joint, we'll definitely add him on as well. So Mr. 314 is actually in the building, says Mr. Palomino 3's 14 in the building. Okay, I get what you were saying because we was having that little chat outside of that joint. So it says, congrats for what? Okay, yeah, they come out August 19th. Fun fact, that's somebody's special birthday. And you're most likely probably looking at them. That's my birthday date, by the way. Mark that on your calendars. Mr. 314 says, oh my God, I'm saying in the building, that's my name now. Not I'm on year 2 are not it anymore. Okay, so you're done with the 2s finally. You finally giving up on them. Manny with the kick says, yerp. Got Manny in the building, says Palomino 3s are weak, Mr. 314. Mr. 314 says, but if early pairs come out, I will definitely buy a pair. We got Jaylon in the building, says, what up? What up, Jaylon? Let's see. Mr. 214 says, he's adding me. It says, I'm Mr. Palomino 314. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's your new name now. Okay, you don't want to go to by I'm my year 2 anymore. So you want to go by Palomino 314. Actually, it kind of flows a little bit better if you ask the kid. We got J-Rod in the building, says, what up? My Mexican cousin got jumped, shaking my head. Oh, so 6ix9ine, your Mexican cousin? Apparently, he out in Cuba somewhere right now, man. So we're going to touch on that a little bit, too, tonight. Manu in the kick says, touchdown at the crib and cooking something real quick. Okay. Manny's chef in the kitchen. Okay. Let us know what you whipping up, man. Definitely put the, if you want to put some pics up in the Discord, go ahead, man. Salutes to the sold out Discord. Also have that pin up in the chat. If you guys haven't signed up, sign up for that. It's definitely free. Definitely just more than just sneaker talk. A little bit of variety of everything. It says Russian Roulette deserves that beat up for all the trolling he does. Let's just go ahead and dive in, man. When Dunks hops in, he can definitely, I'll get him caught up to speed. 6ix9ine, right? I will say this. He definitely taunted a lot of people. So I can say that with this current situation, honestly, nobody, A, is probably not surprised because it's been a long time coming. And 2, it's like, to keep it 100, the way he was moving, the way he was talking, you knew it was only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you keep asking for somebody to come beat you up, and they eventually do, I will say this, he ain't really crying about it. I mean, is this like his official first L? And we can say that because he been kind of holding it down. His music, we can say fell off stateside, but I believe he's still doing his thing overseas. But don't quote me on that for sure. We got Silky Johnson in the building, says them dudes was clout chasing. Oh, most definitely. He definitely did that. If anybody who did like a clout chase for their career, it's definitely him. Now, I will say this. I do want to talk about the 9 Trey Bloods. I hope I'm saying that correctly as well. Again, this is all alleged and opinionated based. And if any of those guys are out there still, I'm not here to pass judgment on anybody, nor am I affiliated with anything. I'm just already reporting that's out there. Now, apparently 6ix9ine used to rep 9 Trey Bloods, and then apparently I can say this from the outside looking in from day one. I can say it looked like they already had dude. You can tell he really wasn't a member, and I think that's where a lot of the rappers that were claiming to be about it was having an issue. But the people surrounding him, were the real members. Now, allegedly, he was taking care of these people very, very well to let him represent the gang. And apparently he was throwing up the gang signs wrong the whole entire time. I'm going to go through the rabbit hole real quick. I do got like a couple articles up. I want to touch on this. Now, lately, I think, was it 2019 is whenever he got locked up and he went on and just played. I think, honestly, at least, I will say this. If we're going to compare him to like the snitching allegations compared to Gunna, he didn't waste any time. Gunna tried to hold out for a few months and keep asking for bail, but I guess Gunna couldn't take it anymore. But we're not going to pick on Gunna tonight. So I think Gunna's got enough, people didn't let that breathe, but we will say this, 6ix9ine, he didn't waste no time. I think the minute he got locked up, within the next few days or within a week or so, he went on and pled guilty and agreed to cooperate for a lesser sentence, which we know he just got time served, which was 2 years. Still a long time, though. You know what I'm saying? Still a long time. Don't get me wrong. People be saying, like, oh, only 2 years, only 3 years. Hey, if you're doing more than a week, I'm telling you, it's going to feel like an eternity in there, and then you get adjusted to the joint. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this, it probably don't become like immune to them until they hit like their 9th month, where it's like, okay, I'm not getting out of here, for quite some time. Just speaking, not necessarily from experience, but I've been in situations where I couldn't leave for X amount of time. And you just had to find ways to do things with your time. So I can't relate on that level because I ain't never done nothing on that level, but I've been close. Man with the Kick says, I'm not surprised that happened to Master Splinter. I mean, that's my thing. I already knew. I'm surprised it took, honestly, I'm more surprised it took this long for somebody to actually do something. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, he walked around quite some time. But then again, we got to give it to him. I guess we got to give it to him that he was actually moving. He had to be moving somewhat correctly. And remember that time when he first got out and he was caught taking pictures on that crib and the kid spotted him and he had to move like immediately. So yeah, he started moving kind of, after that he moved kind of correctly, so to speak. But again, eventually you're going to get comfortable because you think people won't stop caring. And then he taunted at like the big wigs, like he was always taking shots at Chief Keef, and people was like, why didn't Chief Keef actually do X, Y, Z? I'm like, because Chief Keef, 1, has been already in enough trouble, and 2, he likes his freedom, and 3, he knew that it really wasn't worth your time. Like, you know what I'm saying? The guy really wasn't about it. What was it just to prove a point? Because he knew eventually that wasn't going to last. You can't, 6ix9ine tactics to sell music, we all knew that it wasn't going to last long. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. He knew that it wasn't going to last long. And then, again, where I say the 6ix9ine trade Bloods kind of messed up is this how I would have handled it, right? And everybody can say what they could have, should have, would have did if they was in that situation, but you don't know until you in it. But I was going to say they let him get a little too comfortable and they started letting him be around the real stuff when they actually should have just kept him as the front man to make sure, like, hey, you don't even put him in a situation where when y'all got locked up, he really don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? All you know is like little broken pieces of conversation. They shouldn't have had him even that close. They had got him a little too comfortable having, they got comfortable, and that's how the feds kind of move. The feds, they let you give you enough rope to hang yourself because when they come, they coming for like real numbers, and I believe his manager Shotty pled guilty for 15 years. So I'm assuming he gonna knock out a strong 10. If he can pull off 8, if he can get out an 8, that would be excellent. You know what I mean? Just to keep it 100. And I don't know for sure how it all really works, but I know one thing. I know they wish they would have moved a little bit differently with him. But my thing is this, and I say this, but I don't know until a minute. There's no way I would have been giving him like this amount of information that he knew. I mean, honestly, Boosie said it best, man. You put X amount of people in a crate, X amount of eggs in a crate, some of them are going to crack. And he cracked immediately. Immediately, you know what I'm saying? And nobody was surprised because he wanted to come home. He thought he was gonna come out and still make music, but you can't rap. And I think he openly said that. And then, he uses all these other people that got rap sheets too. It's like, dude, honestly, take responsibility for your own and stop saying, like, he comes off as the guy of like, but so-and-so did it too, and he did it too, and y'all let him get a pass. So don't worry about them. Worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody could do that. You and the person, we not talking about them. We talking about you. That's what he needs to realize too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mike Penguin in the building says, LOL Gunna, I thought you said Gunna. It's Gunna, right? Gunna. Yeah, the rapper Gunna. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Gunna. Yeah. It's funny with Gunna, he has that type of name, but he really was, I hate to say it, 6ix9ine may have been on a point about that, Who knows? Manny with the kick says, Gunna soon moving to Gunna, Mike Pengo, after that 6ix9ine footage. You think Gunna is basically next on the chopping block to get jumped, is what you're saying, right, Manny? I don't know. It could be. I don't think he's gonna get jumped to be 100. I don't think they're gonna jump him. I don't know. It all depends on how Thug handles the situation. Right now I think everybody's just kind of hands off about it, but it all depends on how Thug reacts too, because Thug's just been quiet and going through the trial, man. And while we're at it, man, now that this is Music Monday, also just free Young Thug, man. And I'm gonna say this, right? If he's guilty of any of those things, then sure, do what y'all gotta do. But by the law, this one thing that I don't like. You're innocent till proven guilty. Why all that stuff is like, his trial was set to be started like this month. But it ain't. They just picking jurors, and he has to show up and sit through a whole situation. They're struggling to stay awake, not even saying anything. So I feel like all that he could have been free this whole time, and just let him at least let him work because these lawyer fees and stuff. I don't care how much money you got. They gon' drain it. Trust me, I know. Man when the kick says, heck yeah, Gunna next if Thug don't get free. It's a possibility. I hope he got the security tight, because looks like 6ix9ine security got caught lacking. I mean, he was in the sauna. Everybody was like, that's my thing too. He always been in some weird things, stripping down to his underwear and stuff. But I mean, he was in the sauna, so I guess this one is justifiable. But still, it always caught me off guard. Like, yo, what the hell, And I never understood 6ix9ine's quote unquote gangster to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody try to take shots at me, but I mean, if nobody ain't take shots at him, you know what I mean? It's a whole different category with the rainbow colors he be on. And that's not to take shots at anybody in general, but it's just funny how at one point 6ix9ine really was doing the numbers. I mean, you got to give it to him no matter how you slice it and dice it. He couldn't take an L for a minute, but again, we knew that wasn't going to last long. We got Real PB Jr. in the building. Says, yo, what's the air freshener ball called that you got in the back? That is an oil diffuser. And I get my scents from Bath and Body Works. But you put a little bit of water in there, and then you just drop a couple oil scents in there, and then it circulates for at least like 3-4 hours, man. So I definitely do that right before the live. It's calming and very peaceful. Y'all know I always have a candle pretty much lit in the back there. I like to just have to set the mood, man. Chill, even if I'm just vibing out. And y'all know having a conversation with Bob Marley and all that too definitely has a great, it sets the ambiance with us, man. So yeah, that's what that is. I have one in here and the one in my bedroom. I have them going around the clock. Also, they're awesome because that little light, you can actually turn it off and let it still circulate throughout the night if you want it to still go. It's supposed to open up your pores and stuff like that too. So appreciate it, bro. No problem. Let me share my screen here real quick. And then I want to go over, basically it's an article I found that says, who is 6ix9ine? Says, who is Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper who just was jumped at LA Fitness? So this article is very, very kind of up to date. I think it was March 22nd. So let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds and boom, right here. So right here, automatically in the video, I like that it's not playing any audio. This is where you'll see the shocking footage, I guess, where he pretty much got jumped right here. So this is perfect, as y'all can see up on my screen. Let me make sure Dunks ain't came in the building yet, because I don't want to not miss out on Dunks. But yeah, this is the footage you see where pretty much he did indeed get jumped. But I guess it's kind of going over that. So it kind of gives it, says, who is Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper who was just jumped at LA Fitness. So I like that it started right with that video. Many with the Kick says, and Mike Tyson, Bob Marley, most definitely. You already know. Mike Pengel says, Dave East said he knew 6ix9ine before the fame and that he was a square. 6ix9ine is just a character that was a real person. Yeah, he knew he was just a character. And even when finally certain people actually did, like, quote unquote, touch his gangster, pretty much that's whenever, like, he knew for a fact then, like, hey, yeah, this ain't really what it is. So let's see. Tekashi 6ix9ine won't live down his crimes anytime soon, judging by recent events. Let's see, the embattled rapper and notorious criminal informant. Yeah, see, he's an informant. You know what I'm saying? That's basically another word for, like, hey, he cooperated. Made headlines again Tuesday after enduring a brutal beating in the bathroom of a Miami gym. So this was down in Miami. So I guess that's where he resides, which I thought he had to stay in New York, but they may have let him relocate, you know? Especially it's been a little, I'm assuming he's still under, like, some type of witness protection somewhat, but not all the way fully, because I think he's supposed to have security with him at all time. But he didn't have it that time. Mr. 314 says, how much you want to bet he was screaming mama? J-Rod says, touch his what? Pause. I didn't say that. Did I say that? But I'm pretty sure he was screaming something. The stupid, that's the way he pronounces stupid, singer was targeted by a group of men who fans and critics assumed took umbrage with his decision to provide federal prosecutors with key information that would help the convict his former gang associates, aka snitching. So yeah, a lot of people, let's clarify snitching too while we're at it, man, because what's truly a snitch? Like, if you know, like, to me, right, I'll break down my term of no snitching. If you know something, you don't talk to you're not supposed to cooperate, but everybody picks and chooses when it's okay to snitch and when it's not to snitch, if we're going to keep it 100. In his case, I don't think it, because he was just right along with them, like he was working with them. But, you know, Gunna situation, yes. Like, I mean, it's kind of one of those, what if somebody robs you or somebody's taking advantage of you? Because I think that's where 6ix9ine is trying to get at. Is like, yo, they were taking advantage of me, this, that, a third. But you wasn't making it seem or play out that way as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. 314 says, never mind. I think he was saying, I'm going to tell on you guys. Probably. Maybe. So it says in 2019, 6ix9ine pled guilty to firearms and racketeering charges on the basis of a plea agreement which guaranteed a lesser sentence if he agreed to testify against his crew. Read on to learn more about 6ix9ine. Became one of the hip hop's most contagious figures. So continuous figures. So pretty much it says, who is 6ix9ine? Of course, here's that video. Like, this is a great shot image of this right here. Got him on the ground. My thing is this, even the people, like, I'm not saying they didn't rough him up pretty bad, but I feel like they could have did way more. So he's kind of lucky that's all that happened. You know what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine is known for his aggressive rap style and energetic sense of style. So that's his image right there. Mike Pengel says, snitching, not minding your business and speaking on things you're not a part of. Okay. So, but if you're a part of it, though, that is a good form of snitching, Mike Pengel. I'm going to give you that one. But if you're a part of it, if you're just as guilty, what do you do? You're supposed to keep quiet as well, though, right? You know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation where I've been surrounded where I was the only person that didn't say anything. And, you know, I have no respect for those people after that. Now, in the sense of things, you're about to get the most. Whatever is going to happen, you're agreeing to take the pretty much the punishment that comes along with not snitching. So it's a gift and a curse. J-Rod says, they banged his baby mama, so I guess I get his point. They use him for clout and he snitched. I'm glad you brought that up, J-Rod. I don't think that's fair, though. It's funny. Me and my coworker had this conversation whenever we was when this was all going down. This was years ago, and he was like, "Yo, they was banging his baby mama." I'm like, "She let them." Plus, he was always caught in bed with a whole bunch of other girls. It wasn't like him and his baby mama was in a relationship. They had a child together, and sure, he was bringing her on trips and being a great dad and seeing his child and stuff like that. But from the best of my knowledge, he may have still been talking to his baby mama, you know what I mean? But that wasn't the only chick he was talking to. So I mean, does he really have the right to be mad if they're like, you know, his baby mama's doing something that they're allowing them to do? I mean, it's one thing if they were, you know, she wasn't letting them do it, you know, that's called the R word. But if she's letting them do it, then I mean, and he's out doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Don't be the pot calling the kettle black. And I'm not talking about you, J-Rob. I'm just saying in general. Like, a lot of people say, yo, that's messed up. But I'm like, yo, it's really not. It wasn't like he wasn't out here. But I guess, like, when it's one of those, like, what is it? Where they say it's cool when they do it, but it's, you know, not cool when the other person do it. So sometimes it's like a double standard type of thing is what I'm trying to get at. Sometimes things that guys can get away with, they don't want to see females get away with, and vice versa. So it could be simply one of those things, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's wrong, but I could see why some people would think that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it just depends. If he wasn't with her, which I don't think he was with her at the time. So I don't see no harm, no foul. But again, that's just me and my logic, and who am I? I just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Two wrongs don't make a right, and that's all I'm trying to get at with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mike Pango says, baby mama is not a wife or anything like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they literally just was, you know, they got a daughter together to the best of my knowledge, right? But I don't think they was in like an actual relationship. I mean, if they was, then yeah, that's kind of messed up. And even still, like, he in his feelings when he doing his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go against 6ix9ine here, but I'm just saying, like, you, come on, man. That's not justifiable enough for me to snitch. For me, personally. Would I feel some type of way? Maybe so, but at the same time, you know these guys, it wasn't, if he really deep down thought that these 9 Trey Bloods was his friends, because they were, no, you were paying them, guy. You know what I'm saying? You were paying them. They were all getting some form of money from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really, I wouldn't say, if you got to pay them to be your friends, then, you know, you had to know it only so much they actually cared about you. Sure, you got to protect the money, and that's probably what all they were trying to do. We got No Hype in the building. Says, sup, fam? What up, No Hype? What up? But yeah, that's my thing. I don't think, like I said, I'm no genius, but yeah, I don't think that was justifiable. Wrong, like I said, and again, two wrongs don't make a right. So he can't sit up there and say, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You guys was messing with my baby mama behind my back, which I'm pretty sure he already knew. I would hope he already knew. But anyway, she even spoke out on this since he's been jumped as well. So I'm definitely going to touch on what she said as well, because she said it's kind of embarrassing for her daughter. But I don't know. She's kind of like that, one of those, she speaks kind of out of nowhere sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But this article says, who is Tekashi 6ix9ine? For the people who don't know, and at this point I feel like we all do, but says 6ix9ine, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, hails from Brooklyn. To fans, the 26-year-old musician, I wouldn't call him that, but whatever, is known for his aggressive rapping style. But to those outside of rap sphere, he's best recognized by his rainbow-colored hair and face tattoos. Which, yeah, he switched. I mean, he really went full rainbowed out. And he's definitely done some very unique things, but I'm going to keep reading. He rose to fame on social media within his 2017 viral hit Gummo. So he had a good 2-year run in 2017, 2018, 2019. So roughly almost 2.5, 3 years, good run. That's about good as you know, honestly, if you can get a strong 5 years as a musician or doing music, you know, it's rare to see people go past 5 years of making hits. Like, that's something like Drake and Lil Wayne does, you know what I'm saying? Now the rapper boasts nearly 10 million monthly listener on Spotify. Wow. So he still got a 10 million monthly listener on Spotify, but I wonder how much of that is like here and overseas. and held a top spot on the Billboard chart 1 week with the song Trolls with featuring Nicki Minaj. He knew he had to come out, but see, I don't really count that first song that he dropped when he first came out because it was like his first day out. But he also knew he had to make a banger, so he went straight to work. So I still am not gonna take away from him because at the end of the day, no matter how you slice and dice it, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. No matter how you slice and dice that joint, numbers don't lie. So I can't sit up here and I'm not gonna take the numbers away from him. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep it 100. Let's see. Jay Brooks says Mike Pango. Facts on that. Okay, so you think you agree with yeah, you're agreeing with me and Mike Pango. So yeah, it's not his wife. It's not his wife. That's totally different. Manuel says F that 6ix9ine couldn't handle the heat, so he talked and he wasn't being 100 with that bird in the first place. She his main excuse for ratting. Wow. The sad part is, as I struggle to read that, I feel like I understood exactly what you mean. Basically, he was never 100 with his baby mama to begin with, and pretty much he couldn't handle the heat when the pressure was on. But I'm not gonna say this is fairness because that's the wrong word, but he had been saying in interviews that the only thing that he feared was the feds and like some other thing, but he would always say the feds. And that was his hint right there. If something go down, he's pretty much he's telling on the game. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. In spite of his music popularity, he also occasionally found himself infused with celebrities or getting kicked out of places for rowdy and inappropriate behavior. Indeed, just a few days before Tuesday attack, 6ix9ine was booted from a World Basketball Classic. Oh, yep, I saw that at Long Depot Park, causing a drunken ruckus. The word ruckus. Oh God, I'm sorry, man. Whoever wrote this is kind of funny. Disturbing fans. In January, he was also thrown out of a Miami restaurant for attempting to give free booze to patrons. So okay, so the guy thinks he's a little bit. This is my thing. This ain't nothing but a good sign of him just being extremely comfortable. Why does 6ix9ine have enemies? Oh, this article, I love it. It breaks it down perfectly. We know why he has enemies. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just ripped that with the snitching allegation. That, and he's taunted any and everybody that he felt like that he couldn't be Mr. Untouchable. But this is living proof. Because at one point, he thought he couldn't be touched. This is living proof that no matter what you do or how tough you think you are, you can always be touched. That's why I always said, like, I don't care how tough you are. Somebody can easily catch you with your guard down. People watch you whenever you may not realize they may be watching you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling old buddy finally probably broke down and saw his routine. You know, maybe this was a spur of the moment thing, but some tells me that's not his first. If that's his membership, that's not his first time going to that LA Fitness in Miami. Old buddy probably already been peeping what time he usually come around there. Got his buddies ready. You know what I'm saying? Two dudes. He literally let it. I watched the video. He let them in and they handled business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even sure if they were even gang related. You know what I'm saying? And I guess why this is really kind of like breaking news is just because of how 6ix9ine was carrying himself the whole entire time. So, I mean, that's just what comes with the game, you know? Let's see. Jay Brooks says, I watched the full video of it, and to be honest, I don't condone, but it's not to be expected. Dude's a clown 100. I mean, yeah, nobody's surprised at the end of the day, Jay Brooks. I mean, you keep inviting people to do X, Y, Z. I mean, y'all know the stuff he used to say, man. It's just one of those, like, you can't help but laugh at it. Because, again, while he's getting those 10 million monthly listeners on Spotify, he not getting that type of, he getting money, but he ain't, you know what I mean? He signed to a deal at the end of the day too. So I'm pretty sure the last thing he need to do is worry about trying to get dropped. Cause I mean, other than his hit with Nicki Minaj, and I don't really keep up with him like that, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. What's the hit he's had after Trolls since he's been out? You know? We'll just keep it at that. I'm going to just leave it at that right there. That's just something to take in consideration. Manny with the Kick says, did 6ix9ine warm Chief Keef baby mama and plenty more thoughts? Why would he care? Excuses for 6ix9ine. Yeah, apparently he had like, I think what he had picked up one of Chief Keef's baby mama and brought her like a ring or some stuff like that. He was doing all the gimmicks and gimmicks, man, just to get like any form of attention to sell records. And to be honest, at a certain point, it was working. You know, because Chief Keef has that history of doing that. But Chief Keef's a really mellow dude, though. You know what I'm saying? Even all the stuff that Chief Keef has been accused of and all the allegations that's against him, all I see is one like really smoked out dude that's chilling and just rapping, you know, that lifestyle, you know? And to be honest, Chief Keef, I feel like don't get enough credit because a lot of that drill music stuff that we still hearing today, he's kind of like the pioneer for it, so to speak, really, as for the way that it sounds today, if we're going to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to Chief Keef from time to time. Let's see. Mandarin Kick says, yes, sir. Brooks 100. Mike Pengel says, even the president can get touched. JFK. Yeah. I'm about to say anybody can get touched. You know what I'm saying? If the thing, like we seen what they did, at the Capitol, whenever Joe Biden took office or whatever was it, whenever Trump pretty much held that allegedly. I mean, people could get touched. If you want to get touched, it can be inside. Your team may not be as strong as, and that's all you need is one weakest link. And that's one thing I wanted to bring up about this tonight too, as far as this 9 Trey Bloods and 6ix9ine, and we can compare this to even YSL them. The gang is only as tough as their like weakest link. So whoever that weakest link is, they have to be very strong. So the gang is only as tough as their weakest link. And in this situation with the 9 Trey thing, I hate to say it, he was the weakest link. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Bang Bang says, yo ho boys. What up, Frankie? Let's see. Manu with a Kick says, I seen worse at the barbershop a few years back and he lucky they took it easy on him also. Yeah, some people just want to rough you up a little bit and they don't want to take you out. Because, I mean, to be honest, it's 3 against 2 right here. I mean, 3 against 1. Sorry. So that's 2 hands times 3, that's 6 hands versus 2, and you're on the ground defenseless. You know what I'm saying? He's lucky that he was able to get up and walk away, man, because he wasn't, like I said, and a lot of people also, I saw that floating around like maybe this is just a gimmick for something to happen to get his music back out there. So I don't think so. This one looks a little bit more, this was like for real, you know what I mean? I just remember in the video, the guys kept saying, I'm a fan. Like, yeah, that's how you treat people you like if you're a fan of their music. Frankie Bang Bang says, I heard he spent $75,000 and bought her some Gucci SHIT. I believe he bought her something, but it wasn't no $75,000. I'm pretty sure he bought her something just for the attention and all that, but he ain't dropped no $75K. It may have been like more like $7,500. I know the number may be $75,000 just to boost the attention and get everybody talking, but I don't think like, I'm sorry, man. And y'all answer this for me. Like, are you gonna drop, if you got it, some of y'all out here balling like MJ in this joint, even if you got $75K, you ain't finna drop it on, maybe on your baby mama, but not somebody who's not your baby mama, just to prove a point to your enemy. You may take her out to dinner or something for like maybe a couple hundred, you know, worst case scenario. But I can't see, me personally, I can't take my Oz baby mama and shopping and drop $75K on her. That's just, that's a little bit much to me. Mandarin Kick says, Chief Keef, the king of drill, facts, Polo. Most definitely. A lot of his old music still hit. You know, just keep it 100. He says, they took his passport and black master cards. Wow. Frankie says, she did an interview and said that he gave her $75,000 and she started a business. Okay. And what business was that? Let me clarify this, Frankie. I'm not taking shots at you. I'm taking shots at her because honestly, I'm sorry. She may have put all this out there, but one, I don't believe it. Just to keep it 100, I refuse to believe he gave her $75,000. And even if you got $75,000, that's barely enough to start a business for real. Manny with the Kick says OnlyFans. Maybe so. But again, the chick that I saw that was his baby mama, no disrespect. I'm not judging nobody. I'll just say this. She not my type. I'll just say that. She's not my type. That's the nicest way I can put it. She's not my type. about that. Let's see. Mr. 314 says later Polo Palomino needs to make dinner. All right, homie. Peace out, Mr. 314. Jay Brooks says BITCH where by Chief Keef is my jam. Oh, BIT. Well, okay. I don't think I listened to that one. I be listening to his first album. What is it? Finally Rich. I feel like every song on there is a go, but I need to listen to that one. Frankie Bang Bang says all good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think what I'm trying to say is I think she's capping, not you. I know that she said all that. I'm pretty sure. I don't doubt what you're saying is true. I'm doubting what she said is true. Mike Pengo says, let's be real. His baby mama not 75K bad, bro. She average. I mean, I ain't want to say it like that, but that's how I meant, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the nicest way we can put it. She's not a 75K, you know. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Let's be fair. But for me, that's why I said for me, right? I can't drop no 75K. You mean, like, nah, I mean, I need a little bit something better than, you know, just, I don't know. I'm going to be nice about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Mentor Kick says, read that. She started an OnlyFans. Let's see. Devontae Walker says, I'm surprised you didn't review the Soulfly 13s. I think because it was like I think by the time that I found out they were coming out, I could have did it a little bit late. I was going to be late. I feel like I was going to miss the train a little bit, I guess, so to speak. Yeah, I probably should have done one, but I didn't do it. But I don't know why I didn't do one. Something happened where probably I had a lot going on that week, and I probably had done all my videos, and then I also work a full-time job too. So somewhere along that line, I don't want to make excuses, but that's probably why I didn't do it. Overall, still not a bad shoe, and like I still stand down on this, and y'all know this from the Sold Out Discord. The 13s are the most comfortable shoe in the Jordan line. They're like for me, right? I feel like the 13s is like a good Yeezy comfortable, you know? But let me get back to this article real quick. Valid point on that. Says, where did I leave off? I read this. I said 6ix9ine has been sued several times, including by a 13-year-old girl for alleged dissemination of child porn. Oh, wow, I remember that. In Brooklyn, by Brooklyn tattoo artist who claimed the rapper sold his name and security for him for stiffing his armed guards of $75,000. So yeah, he's no stranger to the court thing. You know what I'm saying? It says 6ix9ine was sentenced to 2 years in prison in 2019 for his role in the 9 Trey Blood gang. Yeah, what role? He was the front man. But he did call some shots, but it's like, I'm pretty sure he told so-and-so that did it, but it's the same scenario. He was facing decades in prison on racketeering and other charges, but took a plea deal that would tourniquet his time behind bars in exchange for helping the feds take down his former blood associates. So I got a question for everybody, right? Whenever stuff hits the fan, do you pretty much hold it down and not snitch? I mean, because this is my thing. Some of them they got like lottery numbers. I mean, some of them got like 100-some years plus. But then like you took some people who took a plea deal, didn't snitch, but took a plea, and they got 15 years. So, I mean, he could have had that type of deal too. But I think the feds already knew. This is my thing. The feds already know who the weaker ones are of the thing. And they always usually want the main head honcho. And I mean, he was the face, but he definitely wasn't the leader of the 9 Trey Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they obviously focused on more. They use him to get the big fish, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Karam Gill, director of Supervillains, says on the rise and fall of 6ix9ine, he reportedly stated that the rapper is truly a horrible human being, devoid of morals or talent, but also social media mastermind with an uncanny ability to spark a reaction. I mean, he's just lucky, and this is just not a good look at this man right here. But I mean, I guess he was getting ready to go on tour. I guess apparently he was going to drop some music. I didn't know he was only 26. Says he was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance after the attack. Okay, so apparently also I read that the people at the LA Fitness eventually recognized who he was and got him like locked down so nobody couldn't touch him no more. It says, why was Tekashi 6ix9ine jumped in Miami? So 6ix9ine was clobbered by a group of men inside the bathroom of the LA Fitness in Miami Tuesday, according to footage of the attack, which was posted online. Let's see. The video shows two men towering over 6ix9ine as he takes the fetal position on the tile floor, protecting his head from the blows. The men yell at him, "Shut the F up," as one kick his stomach and the other one push his head, per footage per the attack. The battered rapper is next seen walking out of the restroom as the person behind the camera claims they're a fan of 6ix9ine. His bloodied face is full view at the end of the clip, and he hobbles towards the exit to the workout studio. It's unclear why the men targeted 6ix9ine, although it's widely believed they were motivated by the rapper's reputation as a snitch. So it's kind of unclear, but I think I've seen video of why they said they kind of did it too. Let me hit the chat. Let's see. We got Dav in the building says, I can't wait for the Jordan 3 Palominos. A lot of people are looking towards those for sure. Mike Pringle says, that face does not look like a publicity stunt in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think so either. I know they were trying to say that. It says, was Tekashi 6ix9ine hospitalized after the attack? 6ix9ine attorney told TMZ that the musician was inside the sauna and he was randomly jumped by several men and did not have security detail with him at the time. Police and EMS were reportedly called and the rapper was taken to the hospital in the ambulance. He suffered injuries to the jaw, ribs, back, and according to the outlet. So yeah, they got him pretty good, man. But again, I'm not really surprised at all. I want to kind of go over also, I think 6ix9ine baby mama has like stepped out on the joint. We've seen people make fun of this, but apparently we've seen this one. 6ix9ine baby mama says the beatdown is embarrassing for their daughter. And Tekashi 6ix9ine also upping up security or moving despite the brutal. He says he's not upping up security. This is the latest one too. So I guess he's not really, he still wants to portray this like tough guy act. It's like, honestly, homie, you can let it go now. You know what I mean? No disrespect. We've already been proven that you're not, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm going to say this, right? This is living proof that no matter how tough you are, if you're outnumbered, you're most likely going to lose. I don't care how big you are, pause, how tough you are. Even if you got that thing with you, if you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to keep it G tonight, you know what I'm saying? Even if you got protection, what you show to speak, if the same people got, if it's 3 people, they got the same thing you got, but it's times 3. Yeah, you're not finna be the superhero. You gonna need to be him by himself plus 3, like I told you. I'm gonna put it like this. I work out 5 days a week. I'll put myself as an example. You can put me in a room full of kindergartners, homie. You can put me in a room full of kindergartners, like 20 kindergartners. And if they all jump me, I'm most likely going to lose against 20 kindergartners. So you got 3 or 4 adults, you know, bigger than you, pause. Yeah, you're going to lose. I don't care what it is. So you might want to up security, but I've also seen it where I think security has sued him because they said that he had not been paying them. So I don't know how true that is. And honestly, he's not really worried about it too, the way he's moving too, if you ask me. Let's see, we got T Bizzle says, I dig that. Keep doing the content, family. Big ups to you, 100. Appreciate that. Salutes, man. Y'all smash that like button and sub it too as y'all come in and out, man. I know y'all be bouncing in and out the joint. I know some people stick all the way through. Jay Brooks says, only Jackie Chan could be outnumbered like that and win. And even still, right? Let's keep it 100. Jackie Chan, very phenomenal, like at what he did / does, but that's a movie, man. Those people are trained. Like he makes it look really good, but in real life though, in real life, Jackie Chan outnumbered. He may pull some martial arts on him, but I mean, again, those guns and dodging bullets, that's all for the movies. You know what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying though, Jay Brooks though. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, you're not winning when you're outnumbered. Let's just keep it 100. He said, I know what you mean. No, I'm just mad. I get what you're saying. Like, he pretty much has to be like, he ain't no Jackie Chan. But it says Tekashi 6ix9ine or Tekashi 6ix9ine says, I don't need security. I'm staying put. Can't scare me off. Look, you might want to take some more security or have some more people around you that you can trust. I'll say this. You don't want to be by yourself, because my thing is this. Again, he's asking for it. And it's always that saying, be careful what you ask for. They put, and think about it. And I don't want to say anything bad, but I'm going to say this. They, as bad as this jump was, they were kind of nice. Next time they may not be so nice. Let's just put it like that. That's a nice way to put it. I don't want to put nothing else negative out there in the air, but let's just say next time you might not be so lucky. It might not be so nice. They may take it up a notch, and you know how these people are. And the thing is, especially if they don't get these guys arrested them off the street, and I'm sorry, but in Florida, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this all the time. Some of the stories that I hear come out of Florida, no disrespect to the Florida people in here, but y'all go down, man. And like I said, it go down there. I don't play around. When a Florida person tell me they going to do something, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying. Tekashi 6ix9ine should get the hell out of Dodge, or at least up his security. Exactly. See, this article is pretty much telling us, see, this is the thing. People are telling this, but he's going to be him, you know, or get the hell out, or at least get security after his brutal gym beatdown. That's what most people think, but we've learned that ain't the case. Sources close to Tekashi tell TMZ he's actually been going out in public without his hired muscle pretty regular over the last year. Because again, I don't think, like I said, he getting money, but at the same time, hiring those guys, think about it, to have like, if somebody, especially if the security guard knows you're a high risk person, you know what I'm saying? How much you think they charge per year? You know, I don't even want to think monthly, but to have full on security, you probably 100,000. I ain't saying he ain't got it, but I mean, they want their money on time just to be around you. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep it 100. Let's see. Mike Pango says, facts, Florida, wild, but I love it. I only visit. That's my thing. If I hit Florida, I'm visiting and I'm getting out of there, because Florida, whole different lifestyle. I've seen some people go to Florida, and like literally I've like met some people, they visited Florida, and I didn't hear from them for like a good week, and they came back and they just don't even remember it. I'm like, damn, what did you do? And they still couldn't tell me. You know what I'm saying? They said, I don't even remember having my phone the entire time. I was like, damn. You know? But I guess it's a great place to visit. I mean, it definitely looks fun. Let's see. Let me read the rest of this. It says, we're told he's not about to let one incident change the way he lives. He wants to continue to live as normal life as possible, and is chalking up the gym beatdown as an outliner. Okay, well, more power to him. But if he's smart, he may want to do this. Is this the actual video? Can I play this? Let me see. Hold up. Let me cut the audio, because I know how TMZ is. But this is the actual video right here. I think I just had pictures before. Let me play the actual video. I heard they actually talking smack to him though. So this is the actual video. He said I'm stumping him. I guess they had already beat him up. But see, honestly, they could be so much worse. Oh, snap, he just kicked him in the head. Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't, I don't think this was staged right there, because he bleeding out the nose and mouth, you know? Like I said, again, this was a friendly beatdown, so to speak, because to be honest, it could have been way worse. And I guess this is the video of when homie let him in. That's the dude right there. I guess he's on the phone calling them joints. He calling them. And then once they come through the door here, I think he's letting them in. This is my thing. The people at the front desk don't even care. She's boo loving, because she's boo loving on the phone. He getting her number. And so they come in. She don't even question it. She don't even make a move. Because I'm like, aren't they supposed to check? Like other gyms that I go to, you have to scan in. So these are the dudes right here. They're all on camera. all bald headed except for one. I believe the one coming in with that jug of water, he's the one that's actually been working out. So they got this pretty in slow-mo right here. So I guess these are the dudes chalking it up heading into the sauna. So yeah, I'm just curious why they didn't do anything at the door. They just literally let them have it. You know what I mean? They just let them in and be like, all right, cool, come on. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of weird to me. And then this goes back to the video where they pretty much stumped them and dude kicked them in the head. Again, I feel no ways here because at the end of the day, yeah, this is the video before the attack. That's kind of like freezing it up right there. So as we reported, Tekashi was sent to a hospital after he was pummeled inside the locker room of the LA Fitness, suffering injuries to the back, face, jaw, ribs. Video obtained by TMZ shows one of the alleged attackers chatting on the phone before bringing another one inside. Yeah, he was telling him, yeah, I'm right here by the door. I don't know, allegedly, right? From there, you can see both men beeline into the locker room to execute their attack with the third person. Yeah. I love their like wordings for this joint, man, because I mean, that's basically how it all went down. Now, I want to see what his baby mama talking about, because she just said 2 days ago this is embarrassing for like their daughter. I'm just curious because she's been saying a couple things, and let me see what she's talking about. Probably a whole bunch of nothing. So that's his baby mama right there. Says Tekashi 6ix9ine baby mama gym beating embarrassing for their daughter. Let's see. So that's her daughter. Like, man, I don't know, man. I don't really want to touch on this. So I'm going to just read what they got on here. Let's see. Jay Brooks says, those bald dudes look like bad guys from a Mike Bay action flick, Bad Boys or something. Yeah. Yep. Because I remember Bad Boys 2, one that based out in Miami for real. Actually, both of them was based out in Miami, right? So, yeah. Makes sense. I can see that all the way. Tekashi 6ix9ine baby mama says he didn't just embarrass himself, but getting jumped at the gym, he embarrassed his daughter. Yo, I not trying to take up for 6ix9ine in this situation, but something tells me he wasn't planning to, hey, I'm setting up to get jumped. Like, I feel like this was just something that was beyond his control. Yeah, we can't, I mean, I don't know. Her name is Sarah Malona. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm going to just say Sarah. Though her rep tells TMZ, Tekashi very public altercations have been sad to see, adding their 7-year-old daughter, Soraya. Okay, so they're named after her. Nice. Will eventually see the ways he's acted when she grows up. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really want to speak on that too much. But apparently, yeah, this is other stuff. This is the game thing that they were talking about where he got kicked out of the game joint. So this was him, I guess, acting up, allegedly. Hold on, let me cut that. Because, they be trying to get me on the audio. But this is a thing where he was kind of acting up at this was the baseball game joint. What was he expecting, bro? And apparently they said he was drunk. So, I don't know. And whoever the person that's with him couldn't control him. So, and they are, well, yeah. Did he just fall over and throw up? Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm very curious how this turn of events will change him. What do you need to do, to be honest? If he was to just get in the stew and make some music and stay consistent, he may not get such a bad rep, but his antics and stuff, it seems like it's getting to him. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though, and I don't know. Mike Pango says, she not 75K bad. Go on IG and you'll see way badder women out there. You talking about Chief Keef baby mama. Because he didn't spend that on his own. Well, he may have actually spent that on his own baby mama, but I don't think I think they were referring to Chief Keef's baby mama that he spent that on. Let's see. Although he did nothing wrong when he was beaten at LA Fitness, Sarah believes he was reckless by not having security, especially given his history of public altercations. Security ain't free, boo. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got it, but hell, I'm pretty sure everybody gets tired of paying at some point. Mike Pango says, he just doing stuff for attention. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Mandarin Kick says, $7 more like it. Oh, wow. Jay Brooks says, I'll throw a rip dollar at her. Chill, man. She also points out He was recently kicked out of the World Baseball Game Classic because he was heavily intoxicated. Sarah said she's surprised 6ix9ine has been walking around like he can't be touched, and the beatdown proves he's misguided. That's a fact. I hate to say it, but she's got a valid point on this one. She says she's been concerned with their daughter's safety ever since Tekashi started beefing with other rappers years ago. Claims Tekashi hasn't reached out about his daughter since late last year, but she's doing fine regardless. Man, that's sad. I hate to hear that. All things considered, Sarah tells us she's more focused on Trump getting indicted than Tekashi getting jumped. She don't even care about him, I guess. But she's hoping her baby daddy will get the help she says he needs. By the way, it looks like Boosie Badass and Chief Keef jumped at the chance to blast Tekashi after the beatdown, with Boosie laughing my ass off. Snitches get stitches. I gotta see what my boy Boosie talking about, man. Boosie been holding it down, man. He been coming at everybody to keep it 100, man. I gotta see what Boosie was talking about. I think I have that one up on another tab too. Let me see, because I think like Boosie and Chief Keef. Yeah, I think this one is it right here 5 days ago. Let me open another tab real quick. So I think they just posted some on IG. But yeah, Boosie Badass and Chief Keef, Tekashi 6ix9ine gym beating is one big laughing matter. Again, nobody's surprised at this, and it ain't funny, but it's funny, so to speak, because of the way he carried himself is why they're probably laughing. You know what I'm saying? If we just gonna keep it 100. Dav says, read that one. Dav says, those situations have been happening too often. The devil is in a lot of people motivated by other people. Okay, fact. Memory Kick says, and her daughter going to be upset when she find out her pop a rat. I mean, she probably still gonna love him. I mean, that's his child at the end of the day, and your child should, unless you've done something to damage them, I think there's still, a good sign for them to still, I don't know. I would hope so, man. Parents bonding with their kids is important. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully she don't hold that against them. Jay Brooks says, damn, he's not even being a father either. Damn. This is what the baby mama said. So allegedly, I don't know, but that's what the baby mama said. But I think he's have his mom hoping to, Tekashi 6ix9ine has his mom, like, he's feeding it through his mom, like helping and stuff like that. But him physically, I don't know. This is what the baby mama is saying. Enter says, hey, everyone. What up, Enter? Let me read the rest of this real quick. Tekashi 6ix9ine enemies are rejoicing in the fact that he was savagely beaten inside a gym sauna, with Boosie Badass and Chief Keef both leading the LOL charge. Boosie pounces at the chance to target all snitches actively within rap and called for the start of a GoFundMe account for 6ix9ine still unidentified attackers. So Chief Keef started laughing then. But see, Chief Keef is just they're reaching, man, because Chief Keef didn't say anything. Now, Boosie's very direct with his. Now, Chief just is laughing, man. He says, we need to start a GoFundMe for this guy. Look, Cookie Money say we gonna start rewarding the real ones. Laugh my ass off. Snitches get stitches. Let's start a GoFundMe for this guy. I mean, Boosie, okay, we could... But then Boosie's also been going to Gunna, so that could have easily been, probably knowing Boosie, it's a shot at both of them. Says, laugh my ass off, snitches get stitches. The Louisiana rapper beamed on Twitter while sharing the video before adding, real ones deserve to be rewarded. Okay, so yeah, I guess we know that confirms that he is talking about him because he got the video up. Let's see, Chief Keef also found the situation hilarious. Amusing, over 1 million views with his reaction to 6ix9ine attack with a pair of wow. He just laughing. He didn't say he's laughing at anybody in particular. Now he's got over 1 million views just off the laughing emojis. Talk about, man, how the tables have turned, man. Let's just keep it 100. Unlike Boosie, the Chicago drill pioneer has a direct beef with Tekashi. Kuda B, a former associate of the Rainbow rapper, was released from prison early March 17. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he the guy, I think, allegedly that shot I think he's the guy that took the shot. I remember there was a shooting at Chief Keef when he was in New York, allegedly, and I don't know because I could be wrong. Apparently, this is the dude 6ix9ine paid X amount of money to take the shot at Chief Keef, but he hit like the logo of the building, nowhere even close to 6ix9ine. And I hope homie don't think he's dripping these I'm not taking shots at nobody in Balenciagas, and I know these are expensive shoes, but it says Balenciaga, but to me, these look like a pair of Asics. I know it says Balenciaga, and they may be Balenciaga because they got the number size on the toe, but to keep it 100, I'm sorry, these look like a pair of Asics. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all see what's on the screen? I feel like these are Asics. I'm not saying they're not really Balenciaga, but they look like, from the first glance, I was thinking before I looked and saw the Balenciaga logo on the tongue, I was just thinking like, why is homie flexing some Asics? And not to take shots at some Asics, I've used them for gym shoes. But yeah, and to be honest, I know they're made this way, but it looked like the shoe is broken right here, but I could be tripping. Manny with a Kick says 6ix9ine baby mama spend his daughter money on some cheeks. Oh wow. you wildin'. You wildin'. But yeah, I don't think those are I don't know. They may be really Balenciagas. But he think he dripped though. I don't see it, but I mean, to each his own. The necklace is fly though, and the bracelet is. But I think this is the dude he hired. I'm not gonna play the audio, but I think that says Kuda pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon. Exactly. That's what I thought. This is all alleged still, but this is what they're saying. Kuda pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon and aimed of racketeering for his connection to the 2018 Chief Keef shooting attempt in Times Square in 2020, and Almighty Sosa obviously hasn't forgotten about it. Everybody keeps wanting Chief Keef to retaliate, but I'm like, dude, no disrespect. I don't blame Chief Keef because it's like, honestly, it's pointless. It is pointless for Chief Keef. You getting too much money, you're good. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? They're getting theirs on their own. You don't have to do anything. But everybody, and let's keep it 100. We know how it could really go down if he was to really meet the guy. You know what I'm saying? So TMZ broke the story. Tekashi was rushed to the hospital after the gym ambush, and his attorney, Lance Larso, tells us he's currently exploring federal protection options. So now he's going to come under federal protection. So I thought he had turned it down, but I guess he doesn't want to turn it down anymore. You know, honestly, there ain't no point in trying to be like, you know, the tough guy. You know what I'm saying? I think this is where he pled guilty. I do want to read over this one real quick, and then we're going to close things out. We've been on this joint for, an hour, 13 minutes. We're going to close it out right at the hour and 30 minutes mark. I think Dunks is obviously working that overtime and getting that bread. So I definitely want to see what this plea deal revealed. Like, because I forgot what his plea deal actually, consisted of. I know he was just getting out early, but I think, I just scrolled through, I think it said he was looking at a strong 47 years. So I ask y'all this: if you were in Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, would you go ahead and take a plea deal like that? I mean, I think he could have got several plea deals, because if you think about, we can think of Bobby Shmurda them. They asked Bobby to pretty much tell on his co-defendant, and he could get out in 5, and he had already been sitting there for 3, so he could have been out in 2 years, but he didn't. It was Roddy Rebel, right? And he didn't, and they both did, 6 years together? Bobby actually had to do longer time because he got caught with contraband, I believe, allegedly. Don't quote me, but that's what's floated out there on the internet. It could be wrong. I don't know. I see Mike Pengo says, money do make you fly. Prime example is Meek Mill. That boy can't put a fit together to save his life. Money don't make you fly. That's what you mean. Oh, Meek Mill, you saying he can't drip? He from Philly, man. Them boys different out there. You know, not to take shots at the Philly cats, but he not a good representation of the drip. I'll say that. But some of them probably can. I get what you're saying. I don't think I've ever seen him really dripped out for real. You can tell he ain't got his own stylist. But he not the only one, though. Manny with the Kick says, facts, Mike Pengo. Jay Brooks says, plenty of lame dudes have money. Fabio foreign, foreign comes to mind. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, 5 foreign, which that's Fabio foreign. Yeah, Fabio foreign, exactly. You said 5 and then you correct yourself. I couldn't even really get into like Fabio Foreign's music for real. He got a few little hits. I mean, I say hits, but big hits, obviously. But I just couldn't get in his music. Just not for me. Entor says, thank you. Philly style is its own. That's a nice way we're gonna put it tonight. Philly style is its own unique style, man. It's definitely different. I've been to Philly 2 different times, and I can say, when I tell you I just stopped and I stopped, checked it out, and kept it moving. I beelined it on to NY, dog, because I'm like, oh hell no. I'll just say, if you're not from there, you don't know. That's the best way I can put it there about Philly, man. Them boys is unique. Meek Mill's definitely unique with his style too. But let's go over this plea deal real quick, and then we'll close things out in about 10 minutes or so. As y'all come in and out, of course, smash the like button, goes a long way. Thanks for helping the kid out, man. And I guess, like I said, Dunk is working it tonight. But it says Tekashi 6ix9ine plea deal revealed, short sentence, witness protection. So he's supposed to have witness protection, I guess, according to this. What I want to know, right? All these tattoos that he got on his face here, he's clearly covered all that up. I would like to know, why did he cover it up with what he covered it up with? But I guess we'll just save that for a later date. Let's see. Details of Tekashi 6ix9ine plea deal are now public, and it looks like about the best deal he could get. Way less than even the minimum sentence for a boatload of crimes. Tekashi was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison and a maximum of life behind bars after pleading guilty to racketeering, conspiracy charges. I don't think I've seen anybody beat those to date. Because I think conspiracy and racketeering, they just have to prove that you know. They don't have to prove that you did anything. As long as you have knowledge of, then yeah, there's no real, like, I hate to say it, I think it's really tough to beat it. They just have to prove that you have knowledge of it. Even if you say that, like, that, and that pretty much gives them like a free-for-all to pretty much get whatever they can. But it says, racketeering, conspiracy, firearms offenses, narcotics, trafficking, and other crimes. I believe the 6ix9ine Bloods was probably doing that. He just was guilty by association. I mean, no disrespect. But I don't know. This is all alleged. As we reported, the rapper cooperated with the feds and even testified before the grand jury. The U.S. attorney in the Southern District of New York agreed not to prosecute 6ix9ine for the crime set forth in the counts 1 through 9. Okay, so he had 9 counts. So various crimes are off the books. In addition, prosecutors agreed not to go after 6ix9ine for crimes he told prosecutors about, but have not yet been charged. Okay, so that is probably a good deal then, if you think about it. They can't hold the stuff that he's being accused of then, and then anything that they find afterwards, no. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much wanted a whole new clean slate, and it looks like he got it. The plea deal also says it's understood that the defendant's cooperation is likely to reveal the activities of individuals and that witness protection may be required at a later date. So this is where this later date after this jump, and that's what his attorney is talking about. He says they're going to have to get the witness protection for him because right now it's at a later date because these people are going to most like, not these people in general that did it, but it's if one group can touch them, another one can. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it may be necessary because 6ix9ine testimony indicates hardened criminals accused of extremely violent crimes. Yeah. Let me just put it this way. His manager over the 6ix9ine Bloods, and I don't know if he was even over, and I know he was a part of it, but his manager was Shoddy. I mean, I ain't no genius, but I don't think you just get handed the nickname Shoddy for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Some nicknames get handed to you because of certain situations. You know what I'm saying? like people call me Polo because obviously I rock Polo to death. But you know, think about it, Shotty. I mean, I don't know, but if I had to guess, if you had to guess, I mean, the man, they don't call the man Shotty for no reason. I would assume that. It's unclear how much time prosecutors will ask for, but it appears a number of years may be in the teens, maybe even less. So, yeah, he's pretty much out. So that's the last thing we've seen from that one. We can close that out. And I think I seen somewhere, I think even Black China has said something, but I mean, honestly, I don't know what she's thinking. You know what I'm saying? But I see Tekashi 6ix9ine pleads guilty and agrees to cooperate with prosecutors. So I kind of read all of this already. I just want to see. Real name is Daniel Hernandez. Gonna read this. Said he helped other gang 9 Trey member Bloods. Yeah, so 9 Trey. Yeah, pretty much. He pretty much told on the whole organization. Now I'm curious as to will these people hold this against them? Because I mean, these people are still sitting behind bars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious how well will they, you know, eventually they're going to slowly, like Huda's been out, but I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't think he was part of the 9 Trey. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do any of y'all want to hear new music from Tekashi? Me personally, no. But he's got a fan base though. He's got a fan base. Some people don't care. I personally don't want to hear any new music from him. Manny with the Kick says free Shotty. And you know, Manny from New York, so he knows, you know, of what this stuff could be of, you know what I'm saying? So take that with a grain of salt as well. So but eventually, I think some of these guys are gonna get out, you know? Because some of them did take plea deals for a lesser sentence. Granted, they got double-digit numbers, but I think Shotty got 15. And you know what I mean? If he calling the shots like that, some of them boys, and my thing is this, I highly doubt they got the entire gang. They just moving, they gonna move more strategic. I know they're gonna move more strategic. They got to. You're supposed to learn from this. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna keep it 100, you're supposed to learn from this. And that's pretty much, I think we're gonna wrap it up here tonight. Probably we'll be back with another sold out like on Wednesday. I just want to touch this article real quick just to make sure there's anything else that ain't. Let's see. We already kind of covered all this. I think this article pretty much kind of agrees with what he already did, but I think TMZ already kind of broke that down. I think it's seen it where Black China did say like he should apologize, but I don't think that's going to happen because why would he apologize for, you know what I'm saying? I think here it is. Yeah, Black China says Tekashi 6ix9ine should apologize after the LA Fitness. Why should he apologize? I don't see, you know what? Just real quick, just for like shits and giggles, I want to see why she thinks he should apologize, and then we're gonna close things out here. Exclusive Black China, who apparently now, not to touch on Black China, but apparently she's changed her whole life around from what she used to be about. But says Black China says Tekashi 6ix9ine should apologize, and his gym beating doesn't come as a surprise after his past paper. Why is she even being asked? Tekashi 6ix9ine was jumped. Read that one. China 34 told DailyMail.com the rapper is the sweetest person, but suggested he walk in a different light and apologize to the people that he hurt. Okay. Valid. She's saying he's a nice guy. So she's saying he should apologize. I don't think an apology is going to cut it, but that's just me. I don't know. Do you guys really think an apology is going to cut it? Y'all sound off for me right then and there, man. Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick. Y'all smash the like button, man. We're going to be on this joint for like another 5 minutes. Let me hit the chat. Jay Brooks says, sadly, he still has a rapper or two that will work with him. Nicki Minaj has a few tracks with him, even with all his troubles. I mean, does she really count, though? Because in the female rap world, I'll give it to Nicki. She is that woman, right? I was going to say, yeah, she's that woman. I said it right. But she has a lot of enemies, too. You know what I mean? it's funny because my thing with Nicki is she used to go in on how Little Kim used to be towards her. Now she's acting like how Little Kim towards her, towards the rest of the female rappers. You know, she's picking and choosing who she's cool with. You know, and my thing is, it's okay to have. I don't know what, and I want to touch on this topic for Music Monday, but I'm gonna wait till like next time for sure. But why is it I feel like this? And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. In the female like rap category, why does it feel like it can only be one? Like compared to how many like guy rappers there is, they're all willing to share the light, so to speak. You know, if one person get number one this week, okay, cool. I'm gonna try for next week, this, that, and the third. But with females, they make it seem like it can only be one female rapper at a time. And I don't know whose logic that is. I'm not saying that's Nicki's. I'm just saying the whole female rap genre, like side of things, they always make it seem there's only room for one female rapper when it's plenty of room for all of them. They should all be, you know, so to speak, trying to, you know, help push female rap in general. And that's just my thing. Manu with the Kick says, shout to Dunks and smash that like button. Plus, join the Discord. If you not a member, get Ziggy. Member yet, Ziggy. Yep, most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all sign up for the Discord. Got it pinned up at the top. Jay Brooks says, yeah, Nicki is a catty individual. Plus, she was popping like 8 years ago. There's a lot of new female rappers since then. Yeah, exactly. And I think that she took that moment and stepped down to, you know, have her child and become a mom. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Let me clarify. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But at the same time, it's okay to, I guess Nicki doesn't want to share the light, so to speak. But I mean, they still were bigging her. All these female rappers always bigged her up. You know, if anything, all she has to do is do what Drake does. You know, instead of Drake taking shots at him, he takes shots at some, but for the most part, he just feature them on a song, or he hops on a song with them, and he still stay relevant. I think she should just hand out the feature train. You know what I'm saying? Literally do a whole bunch of features and call it a freaking day. You know what I mean? Memory Kick says, Cardi B got it. It's just like Nicki did back in the days. I feel some type of way about Cardi too. I mean, she don't always write all her lyrics and stuff, but I mean, we can say that about male rappers as well, so I guess I can't really take shots at her either. You know what I'm saying? I really can't. At the end of the day, definitely another topic, but this pretty much is going to wrap things up for tonight, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Smash the like button, sub up. Salutes to Dunks, man. And we will be back again for Sold Out on Wednesday with more sneaker content. If y'all are loving Music Mondays, man, smash the like button, man. Definitely new topics, new vibes, and definitely something to get used to. Appreciate everybody for coming through for the night. And sub up to the channel. Of course, my name is Jeremy Jones, and I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls. I got my tattoo vlogs. And, of course, this is Music Mondays, man. And we will be back on Wednesday with another Sold Out. So smash the like button, sub up, and I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun. turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, all in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, all in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come